Ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to present the one and only podcast.
So this is your life, hey! So this is your life, hey! So this is your life, hey!
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to So This Is Your Life.
You're live.
Yeah, right.
Episode 3. This is the third episode, man.
It is.
Can
Is
you
it
believe
already 3?
It's already 3.
And we've already got $300 million in the bank.
Well, where's my share? You been hiding it?
No.
Oh,
No,
okay.
we are still broke. No sponsors.
No sponsors at all. We're brought to you by... What are we brought by now this time?
Mom's homemade mac and cheese.
Ooh, I like that.
Cheesier.
If I had a lifetime supply of mac and cheese, I would be
Homemade.
happy.
Homemade.
Homemade, wow.
Well, you know you're not an adult anymore. Or wait.
When you're eating mac and cheese?
No. You've become an adult when mom doesn't make you a mac and cheese anymore.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Is that true?
That is true. But how are you doing? What's going on with you, man? Anything new?
Nothing
you go
much
to any
new.
like smashing parties? Did you do anything?
Yes.
You did.
No, I would say this was a smashing party. I played a kickball game. Yes, you heard that correctly. Kickball.
Kickball game.
Yeah, with my boys. It was a
Wow.
great summer day. Perfect weather. Not too hot.
Nice.
Not raining.
Nice.
And it was just a full send kickball outside. I've never played it in my life before. Just like baseball, kind of whatever. Either way, we won.
Nice.
Team sports, let's go. Screw Team Hawaii.
Did you drink?
Oh, all day.
Nice. Nice. Nice.
We did the math. It was like 15 hours straight of drinking.
Cool.
It was like
That's
12 to 3. 12 at noon to 3.
nice. Well, yeah, me too. I had like a little outing too on the weekend. I went to a place in Toronto called Ward's Island.
Ward's Island.
Shout
out.
Take a ferry to Ward's Island, and we had a little barbecue, beach party. It was for my friend's girlfriend's birthday, and we had a slamming party, man. I drank like 20 beers, and I ate like 20 pieces of barbecue chicken and
Yum.
salad, and it was great. Fires.
Sounds like a delicious day.
Oh, I went on a Sadoo.
Oh, a
Sadoo, yeah, man. I went on a Sadoo. I was in the back though, so I was like holding on to.
Who
like,
cares? You still got to ride on one.
Yeah, I felt like I was free.
You
I
are
felt free.
You'll never be as free as you are on a skidoo or whatever those things are.
Sadoo.
Sidoo?
Yeah.
Skidoo's the
Skidoo is
snow
in the
ones.
snow,
Okay, that's why I'm getting
and
mixed up.
Sadoo is on the water.
Aquarius. Or aqua.
Yeah,
Aqua.
yeah. The Sadoo is actually born in February.
Amphibious is the word. Aquarius.
It's Aquarius.
It's the
To tell you the truth.
age of Aquarius.
Age of Aquarius. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we're getting
Okay.
off topic. We're acting like kids now. And this episode is about becoming an adult.
What a transition.
Thank you.
Kids.
I try.
Becoming an adult, though, man.
Becoming an
Damn.
adult. Wow.
And you're coming live from Keindo and Nigel,
Yeah,
which is a 2000s baby and a 1980 baby.
I know. And do you think there's are we two different type of adults? Like, are 80s babies different adults than 2000s
so.
babies?
I think so. I feel like every generation's got a different kind of style to it.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot more times, like the style of people back in the day, they were like a lot more stern parents kind of thing. And I feel like as the years go on, parents get more
Looser.
looser. But then also you can make the argument that it's the other way around because there's so many helicopter parents now.
Oh, I know a
Like,
couple.
Kids can't even have fun anymore. Kids can't even go outside because their parents are like scared they'll get kidnapped or something.
It's like they're playing a video game with their kids. You know, it's like,
Yeah, and they have to win.
like they're like hovering over them and like, oh yeah, don't go there because this is gonna happen, or you're gonna get sick, or you're gonna like I don't know, get hurt. Or,
I know it's hella
so
bubble
weird.
wrap parents. I've also heard.
Like, okay, grandparents. I have a problem with grandparents. Okay, like as in my parents, and then they become grandparents after.
Okay.
So, as a parent, they're like, yeah, go outside, play. Bruise yourself, eat dirt.
Consume
Build bonfires or whatnot. But then when they get grandchildren, they treat them totally different. They hover over them. They give them presents. They don't want them to be hurt. It's like they treat them better than their actual kids.
I think so.
What's going on?
I think 100%. I feel like you just because they missed the time where their kids were that age, and then now they don't have to. I've heard like old people talk about this where they're like, it's like being a grandparent is the best because you get to have fun with the kids when they're that age, but then you don't have to deal with any of the annoying stuff.
Yeah.
Like you go like as soon as they start like acting out, or like when they go home, you just go like, yeah, come collect your child, please. It's perks, man.
Yeah, that's cool. That's true.
That's what you get for living that long.
But like, okay, I have a nephew, and sometimes like my mom, she's a grandmother now. She's a happy grandmother, and she, every time she's with my nephew, it seems that she's trying to like make up for the mistakes she's done with me. Like, she let me play. She let me play, and like, she was at work, and I was playing and whatnot. But then now that she has all this time, it's like I look at my nephew. I'm like, damn, man, I got the bad deal about this.
Yeah?
Like I wish I was a kid again. I wish I could get all these gifts and go to all these places, and but
different times.
But it is a different time. It is a different time.
Perks.
As an adult. Now I'm kind of glad that I grew up in the 80s and the 90s as a kid.
100%.
Because
I wish I grew up then.
I'm happy that my parents let me like do a lot, because I don't know. I feel that like whatever hurts you won't kill you, will make you stronger.
That's actually, it sounds cliche, but it's so true. Like, yeah, when you're a kid, like learning things, doing things on your own, like decision making, even small decisions, like that actually helps you when you're older, man.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Like, because then you run into real problems where you have to make a decision. You can't just call up your parents every time you have like an issue, right?
Exactly.
It's like learning for then. But oh my goodness, I wish I grew up in the 80s.
Oh,
actually,
man.
I wish I grew up. I wish I was like 20 years old in the 70s. Kind of thing, like early 70s, late 60s.
You'd be like 50.
I know. I say that now, but then also for me being a 2000s kid, I was also the youngest in my family.
Yeah.
I always have to tell people this because you go, "Oh my god, you're born in 2000. What, did you grow up with a cell phone?" I like just beat that era. Like I just beat out the era where like everyone started being on their phones and all that. Like it was probably around middle school when kids my age actually had phones.
In middle school.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I was in high school.
Yeah.
With a cell phone. I used to have pagers in
That's crazy.
high school.
Yeah, like I don't know if I've seen a pager.
Like that was pure freedom. Imagine this. Like you're walking around, you have a pager. You're not tied down to a phone. So if someone wants to contact you, they'll page you and you'll be like, well, I could call them now. And they also gave you a message on the pager. So it's just like a brief message like call me or SOS or anything like just a small message. But it gave you the freedom to say like, you know what, I don't really need to talk to this person right now. I can go on and do what I have to do right now.
It's not urgent.
But it's not urgent at all, which is great. That's freedom. Other than like being nervous because like you're getting a phone call and you're getting this buzz in your pocket right now, and or you're getting some sort of alarm and you have to answer your phone.
Constant texting,
it's crazy.
Or messaging on any app.
But okay, I have a question for you. I had a question for you before. So, at what age did you become an adult? Because there's an age adult, but then there's like a mind adult. So
why was it? So you're asking when I became a mind adult?
Yeah. So like when I say a mind adult, I'm talking about like certain things I do now. I used to do. I don't even really like doing them anymore.
True.
You know, I feel like I have to look out for my future. You know, sometimes, like I feel that things are a little bit more immature, you know.
100%.
So when did you have your mind mature and turn into an adult?
I honestly think it was when I was probably 18 or 19 when I got out of high school, and then I went on a trip with my friends across Europe on my own. That was like the first time like really leaving home on my own, and I planned the whole trip. I financed the whole thing.
Nice.
Like with my friends. Like I'm not saying I did it for all of them, but like
Trip on Nigel.
But like seriously, man,
you need a trip, Nigel will pay for it.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
He financed
as
it.
long as you come with me, I don't care. No, but like seriously though,
yeah.
Like everyone like, oh, you find yourself when you travel. I think that's kind of like whatever. I don't know if I fully believe that, but that experience was amazing, and I wouldn't take it. Like I wouldn't change it for anything. And I really do think my mindset on life changed.
Nice.
How I would say I necessarily became an adult, like because I still do a lot of childish shit, but definitely my mindset on life changed as far as like knowing that I don't always have to like go with the mold. And before I was like totally planning on going to university, getting a career and whatever. Like I was probably gonna go for business, just because I liked business. But then I was like, what am I gonna do with that? I don't know. But I guess that's what everyone else is doing, and must be the right way. Yeah. And I did that, and I was like, whoa, there's way more avenues, and it was kind of like open my mind up to that stuff.
Yeah, yeah. But you know what? You know what's funny that you say that about like going to school and getting a job. Does that make you an adult? Do you think like because you went to
it definitely
school,
helps.
It helps, but does that like because I know some people that they've been to school, they've got a career, but they're the most immature people I've ever met. Like they'll party till like 5 a.m.
True say. That is so
they'll,
true.
Like wake up at like 7 o'clock with like 2 hours sleep, and then like
I got
like crash and burn all the time.
Very true.
Are they considered adults?
I don't want to ruffle any feathers, but
I mean,
like, no, I know what you mean though. Like there's like a responsibility aspect of becoming an adult that's different than what I said. But I feel like that like helped me take a step forward though.
Yeah.
Like versus like not knowing what life's all about kind of thing. Not saying that I know what life's all about, but like having no idea what like life entails, and then doing that trip thing, like responsibility wise. And like seeing honestly other parts of the world opens your mind up to other things, right?
Nice.
But no, I wouldn't necessarily call those people adults or like responsible adults. They're adults, but not responsible ones, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
It's tough though, man. I don't know. Like, when do you hit that threshold when you like don't want to party anymore or something?
Yeah, exactly. And that's what happened to me at the age of 27.
27 is when you didn't want to party anymore?
But the only reason why is because I partied early in life. So I partied since I was like 14 years old.
Oh, dang. So you got that out of your system.
Yeah, I got it out of my system. I mean, I used to go to all age parties, and my mom would chaperone like us as a group.
No way.
To go to like parties.
Like house parties?
Like no, like banquet halls.
Okay.
Or like clubs. And she would like her and her best friend would chaperone like a group of us. So they'll be sitting down while we're like dancing with girls and like jamming to all like the new music. Like
that's kind of dope.
It was pretty dope. We were well, she was kind of hovering over us a little bit, but at the same time she like allowed us to like become adults. Now I'm not saying that we were adults. We were 14 years old, but then as like as I grew, that aspect of my life of going out and being over the age of 19 and then like going out, it just made me see like all these people are doing is just every weekend they're just like drinking and having fun and it's repeat, right, every weekend. So I grew out of it. I said like this is not what I want to do. So that aspect of my life, I felt I became an adult.
Good for you, man. That is a tough cycle to break.
Yeah.
The going out every weekend.
Yeah, it is.
Especially when you're working.
Yeah.
Like Monday to Friday type thing. I feel like it's an easy cycle to jump into.
Yeah, and becoming an adult is just, being responsible. I think you can be an adult when you're like 17 or 16. I think it's just a mind frame of like knowing what being responsible is, and thinking about like your future at the same time too.
That's a huge one.
Yeah,
I think that's a major step, like for, honestly, adulthood. And honestly, I realized this in our last podcast when you said, like, do you ever, when you're going on a first date or something, do you ever think like, oh, is this going to be like the wife to my children or something? Or like, could she be the wife to my children? And I'm like, what? No, I never think that. And you're like, well, because like I'm whatever age now, you're like, I do think about that and it crosses my mind. And it's like thinking about the future.
Yeah, but
that's
imagine
a huge one.
But imagine being like 17, 18 and thinking that way.
I know, but that's like thinking about the future is definitely a huge one. Like that's like a huge responsibility, adult character trait.
Yeah,
I guess like we're like,
damn right.
Yeah, not many decisions I make I think about the future.
Yeah,
I should get better at that.
Okay, I have another question for you.
Okay.
Is losing your virginity becoming an adult?
No. Some of the most childish people I know are like,
you'll be a man today, sir. No. You'll be a man today.
Is that actually a thing that people believe? Like, well, I know in some cultures that is a thing, I guess. But I can't like what I was going to say, some of the most childish people I know are just like going around having sex all the time.
Yeah.
It's like losing your virginity is a kind of part of that. It's like, oh, you're going to become a man now. Like, now you can have sex. Blah blah blah. I'm like, what? How does that make you like a man? Like, maybe you have a different view on it than me. I feel like a lot of people do. Like,
what do you gain from it? Like, okay, no, I'm not saying it's bad. Like, obviously it's part of life of like making love, having sex with whoever you want to have sex with. But does it gain more adulthood?
No,
it doesn't.
I wouldn't say so, because I know some people who've like wait till they're married or something. Yeah. Like, abstain till they're married. And they're like those people tend to be the most responsible people I know.
Yeah, because they could hold it for so long.
I know. So like, how is that becoming a man? But they're like the most adult young people I know.
Wow.
Right? Because that's like it's more self-control then. There's another trait, man. Self-control.
That's part of being an adult, for sure.
I feel like all this stuff, like planning for the future. Self-control.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So does it make you not an adult when you make like impulse decisions?
I feel like everyone, yeah. I was gonna say, I feel like everyone makes impulse decisions every now and then, but like, nah, that's a huge one. If you can control that. Yeah. Like, I feel like you've probably got like a family or something, you're like thinking about that. Yeah. Or like whatever scenario you're in, like, damn, I'm just realizing I lack all these traits. What's going on here?
Oh my gosh. So like, okay.
Should you fear adulthood? Because I know there's a lot of people who are scared of responsibility.
Ooh, that's a big one, actually.
But like, I feel like, obviously I don't know because I'm still not there. But
that's like being scared of the unknown. Like, I mean, like to grow up. Some people like, okay, some women, they want to feel young forever, right?
Some men too.
And some men too. Exactly, that's true.
Across the board.
And they don't want to lose their youth.
Yeah, nobody does, I don't think.
Does it make you less of an adult if you don't want to lose your youth? And you just want to like act like someone younger? Or
I think to a certain extent, like if you do it and you're avoiding like reality, like you're avoiding what's actually like there, and it's like you're 50 years old and you're like still like going out partying, like no responsibilities whatsoever, like you don't care about anything. Yeah. I feel like that can hit a point where it's bad. Like, I don't even want to get there. Like, because I'm like, scary. Bro, that's scary. Because like, what am I hitting? Like, what age do you hit that at, right?
But think about it. You're partying now, and you're scared to be the last guy at the party
Yeah,
at
you don't
50
want to.
years old, then that means that right now what you're doing is wrong, right? Or
Yeah.
am I wrong? Or you have to find out when is the right time to stop doing things that you would do as a young person.
Yeah, which is
You know?
that's like what you said. How like you kind of hit that at 27.
Yeah.
That I'm like I have no idea when I'm gonna hit that, because I'm definitely
Yeah.
in that cycle right now where I'm just like, oh yeah, I want to go out with my friends,
Yeah.
drink.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, I think people, it's part of tradition in a lot of people's lives that, you go out and bring your friends out for drinks.
Yeah,
But, I mean,
Western culture.
Western
That's
Western
not even
culture.
just Western culture.
Yeah,
but
it's
that's
all
a
culture.
very, very, very prevalent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe anything you do, it might seem prospectively immature to one person, but another person, it's, oh yeah, you're just an adult
Yeah, you
having fun.
yeah.
You know.
It's also a fine line, I know. But I don't know, man. I feel like it sounds sucky, but like what I was saying about like the fear of growing up, it sounds like terrible and annoying and scary. Like when you're like, I don't want to give certain things up, or I don't want to like turn into that.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's actually like a better, like the grass is greener kind of thing.
So, okay, what are you afraid of turning into? Because you said that. What kind of adult are you afraid of being?
Like, oh man.
Like, what are you afraid of being? Like, what is it?
I honestly don't know. Like, just like, not, I guess it's fear of losing your youth.
But I mean, like, losing your youth, you're not losing who you are. You grew up, you learned traits when you were a kid, and you're not losing your youth. You're just, like, upgrading yourself.
That's what I mean. Like, the grass is probably greener on the other side.
Yeah.
Like,
it
for
is.
most people is what I'm like,
But a
the
lot.
average human being. I feel like adulthood actually entails a lot of really cool things that you wouldn't experience as a young person.
Yeah, but people are just afraid of
Change
and growing
Change is
up
big
and being their ultimate self. Sometimes even like old friends. Sometimes some friends are like toxic for you, but because you grew up with them and you've been with them in high school and you're like you did so much things with them, you don't want to separate yourself to grow up.
That's a tough one.
Which is a tough one of becoming an adult.
I think
right?
that's a big part about becoming an adult is like cutting ties when you know it's time
Yeah.
or when you
Yeah.
know you should.
Yeah, it's really hard, But like, you don't have to cut ties. You just have to distance yourself from certain things that are hindering your growth.
Yeah. Surround yourself with positivity and growth and stuff, and
Yeah.
because if you surround yourself with negativity and people who are just going to bring you down, like that's what happens.
Yeah.
You get more negative. That's
Yeah.
wild to me too. Like,
Yeah.
like that's another crazy thing. A little off topic, but that's crazy. Like how growing up, whoever your like close friend group is, and you don't always choose your friends,
Yeah.
that can literally change. That alters your entire life.
Wow.
Alters the course of your life, for better or
Wow.
for worse. Which is like
it's like the Infinity Stones. Like, it just like you go back in time. and you,
Marvel
like,
fan out here.
Yeah,
Okay.
just like just like a stream of like the future like branches out, and that's like your stream with this one friend and another friend, and your life changes.
That's wild. But like
Yeah.
knowing when you should cut it off is definitely like more of an adult thing.
Yeah. Or like like it does. You don't have to be so harsh and like tell someone like, I can't hang out with you anymore because I'm an adult. You can't do that.
Yeah, no.
But I mean, like, like you just really want to like, just distance yourself, like give yourself space to grow, because maybe that's hindering your growth.
Which I feel like a lot of people face that, man.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Yeah. So what else makes us adults? Does driving a car make you an adult?
No, because I know a lot of adults who don't know how to drive, but I honestly think that's a big freedom thing. Like for a young person becoming a young adult, I feel like that provides you with that kind of like capability to be like, yo, I make my own decisions now. I don't have to be like, hey mom, can you drive me here? I just go, yo, I'm going here. Or you don't even say anything, you just go. Right? Like that's kind of the responsibility aspect.
Yeah. You know, like in my age, it'd be like if you buy a house, you're an adult.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you get married, you're an adult.
Marriage. That's a huge one.
Yeah, it is. It is pretty big. But at the end of the day, maybe it's fair that age should make you an adult, because when you look at it, everybody does different things. Everyone buys houses,
Yep.
they go to clubs, they drive or whatever, right? So with the age of like being 18, is it 18 or
To be an adult, yeah.
to be so
Yeah.
18 and over, it's fair because you can't like really discriminate what you do to make you an adult.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you're not married yet, so you're not an adult, or like,
I know.
you
I
don't
don't
have
like
your
that.
license yet,
No, because
so you're not
everyone,
adult.
everyone goes at their own pace. Like some people get married at like 20,
Yeah.
which I find mind-boggling. Could never do that.
Why?
Don't try marrying me, girls. I'm only 21. No, maybe that's because maybe I'm not ready. I definitely don't think I'm ready for that.
Why? Are you afraid of the unknown?
No, I think it's because I'm not.
Into the unknown?
I currently am not. I think I could be responsible enough, but I think right now I don't want to be responsible enough. Which does that make me immature? I don't know.
Does that make you an adult to choose not to be?
Or yeah, or does it make me an adult because I'm aware of it?
Ooh.
No, because I know a lot of people say this, and maybe this makes me immature because I'm saying I want to be able to like live at least my like half of my 20s, like just not married.
Yeah, but say
Not
you
tied
meet
down.
that person. So say someone like comes and blows away your life, and like you're like mesmerized and
I'm sure I'd
fall
be
in love and then get married. Like
I'm sure I'd be
year
up for
later.
it. I wouldn't be opposed to it, but I definitely wouldn't be like if I met the girl of my dreams like tomorrow and we dated for a year and it was amazing, I don't think I would propose. I think I'd say, you want to wait like at least till we're 24.
Okay, that's when you're gonna be an adult. 24.
That's when
pretty,
I think that's when I think
earlier
I've,
than me.
I think that's when I think I've lived long enough of my like not married life. Like I think I could be like, oh yeah, look, now's a good time. Like I feel like those first few years of being 20, like you get out of high school at like 18 years old,
Yeah,
and then I'm just gonna get married like 2 years later.
I know some people
Come
have done it, and they're happily married with like 3 kids.
Good for them. That is wild.
It's wild.
You don't really
It's
hear
a wild
about that.
ride.
That used to happen all the time back in the day.
Yeah.
But that like nowadays people are just getting married at like 30 is probably the average age, I would guess. I could be completely wrong.
But sometimes you get pressured by your parents, like you're not a man unless you're married, or you have to get married. Like that's another part of becoming an adult, as they say.
Yeah, marriage is scary.
Quotations.
Becoming a father,
Yeah,
or mother, like that is.
I think that's the point where you turn into an adult.
That is a huge step.
Yeah.
That is like that's and what everyone says is like you go from you care about yourself and your spouse, let's say, like that's like pretty much who you care about, and obviously you're like close family members, but you're caring about yourself. And then as soon as you have a kid, it's like, nah, you don't even matter anymore. All of my attention goes to this child.
Yeah, that's when you're like really an adult.
That's responsibility, man. That's
Yeah.
going like, yeah, I don't matter anymore. And it's not even for like, oh yeah, I care for this child just for the first 4 years and then we're good. It's like, no, you're caring for that child and paying for them.
Yeah.
Until they move out.
Wow.
Which could be like 25 years down the road.
And then you can be like a kid again.
Hopefully, yeah. And then that's
So-
when people want to like retire and move to Europe. Not everyone does, but I do.
Me too.
Do you want kids?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I remember in high school I wanted 10 kids.
10 kids.
10 kids.
Do you still want 10?
I want like a football team. The reason why I wanted 10 kids.
10 kills.
I'm not playing Call of Duty right now.
Yeah.
I got 10 kills. No, 10 kids.
10 kids.
Okay, so
Yeah.
the reason why I wanted 10 kids is because they can all support each other.
Yeah.
You know? Like
If one makes it big, they just support everyone.
They don't have to they don't have to depend on like anybody outside. They can all depend, like as a family we can all depend on each other.
Yeah.
And they can depend on me, and then, you know, as they grow they can, you know, help each other out, and they don't have to worry about hiring someone.
Like, the 18-year-old kid can help the newborn type thing.
Or like when they're even older, you know, one guy is a lawyer and another guy is a doctor.
Oh, that's cool.
Another guy is like a carpenter. The other person's like
family perks.
Yeah.
Yes. Police officer.
Yeah. You know.
You got a parking ticket. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. You're my brother. This is like the 100 ticket, so don't worry.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so like I feel like, you know, I would want 10 kids.
You still want 10? Bro, think about raising 10 newborns.
That'll be wild.
Not all at once, but like think about how much work that is. Like people go like, oh my goodness, it's the second baby and I'm dying. I don't want to go through this again.
Yeah, I think I'm down to like three kids now.
I want 3.
3 kids would be nice.
3 is a good number. I feel like I definitely don't want 1.
No.
Like I want my kid to have like that hopefully close relationship. I know some people who aren't really that close to their siblings.
Yeah.
But I was lucky enough to be tight with mine.
Nice.
And I would want my kid to at least have 1 sibling, like minimum 1. But I think 3 is a cool dynamic.
Yeah, 3 is cool.
Where like you get like options.
Yeah.
Oh, my sister's being annoying right now. I'll go hang out with my brother.
Nice.
If you only have 1, you're kind of stuck. No, I'm just kidding about that. But I definitely do want 3 kids.
So kids definitely will make you an adult.
Sorry about that. Kids definitely, that's for sure. Kids make you an adult.
Nice.
No questions asked.
Wow.
And you don't think career makes you adult? We talked about that, like, because you know some childish people.
Yeah,
I think
it doesn't really make you an adult. It's a career.
Get a job with good benefits. No.
Marriage might make you an adult.
That's responsibility.
It is responsibility to take care of 2 people, or you know, take care of each other.
Watch what you do.
Yeah.
Like that's a big one.
Yeah.
Like social responsibility. Like if you used to be like a big partier and whatnot, and your spouse is like, we can't be doing that all the time.
Yeah.
Making choices like that based on the relationship, not just for yourself.
Yeah. So okay, so then it is a mind frame to.
It is.
To be an adult. It's not.
It's not an age.
No, it's not.
Mindset is everything, man.
Yeah, it is.
Like, it's honestly I think responsibility is adulthood.
Yeah.
I think we can sum it up in that. Like, everything we've talked about right now is just all about responsibility. Responsibility for your actions.
Yeah.
Responsible for somebody else. Responsible for caring for kids. Like, responsible for your future. Your health. That's a big one, man.
Yeah.
Not enough people being healthy out here.
Yeah.
Including yours truly.
Hey, you know, it's hard. I mean, like, it's hard to maintain that, but, you know, us being adults, we have to.
Yeah.
You know.
Best adult of us.
Yeah.
But you always keep that kid in you. I think that's what some people forget. Some people go, oh, I'm an adult now. I can't have fun.
Yeah. Oh, that's the other side of things.
That is stupid, man.
That's the other side of
coolest
things.
Adults are the ones that are like the silliest. Never lose your kid at heart. That's a big one, man. You know how many adults have told me that? Like, don't ever think life is so serious that you can't have fun, kind of thing. Everyone always tells me too, don't get old. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to get old. Like, what? Is it that bad?
Yeah, but there's some like old people that are like crabby,
Yeah.
and then there's old people that are like zen, and they're like
Yes,
they're
Yodas.
like, like Yodas, and they're they're happy about life, and they're cool as shit, and
Yes.
you love them.
And they realize you're young. Those are the ones who go like, they don't say, "Oh, don't get old." They say, "Enjoy it."
Yeah,
They go, "Enjoy your
enjoy
youth.
the process.
Don't waste it." Yeah.
Yeah.
But these people just go, "Don't get old. It sucks."
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'm like, whoa, hell, hold up.
Yeah.
I can see health wise, but no, the Zen ones are always the best ones, and they're
Yeah.
always the happiest, like silly ones. You know,
Yeah.
the ones who don't care about like what's going, like how people like perceive them or whatnot.
Yeah. I mean,
Freaking cool.
they are the ultimate adult.
Yeah,
They've lived it all, and they've just loved it.
those are the
every
ones.
single minute.
Those are the ones who love having grandkids and are just like playing around with the grandkids, having a grand old time.
Yeah.
The Zen ones. That's where they get their energy from.
Wow.
Babies, you. Life support.
Yeah. So being an adult is easy and hard to do.
And it's nothing to be afraid of, honestly.
No.
Fear of growing up, it happens coming for all of us. And the worst thing you can do is avoid it.
But don't avoid it. Just
Don't
become an
avoid it.
adult.
Become an adult.
You have to become an adult one day.
Face the responsibility.
Yeah.
Face the dragon.
And don't be afraid. Just don't be afraid. Just keep going, and eventually you'll become an adult. And that's for people young and old.
Yeah. Even those 50-year-olds out there.
Yeah, you know the ones in the club.
We love you.
We do. The ones in the back of the club.
Ones in the back.
You know, they're like,
Shout out to the ones in the back.
why aren't they playing my song, huh? Why aren't they playing my song? Guns N' Roses.
The club can't even handle me right now.
Yeah, so I think this concludes our podcast on being an adult, and I hope you've learned a lot from us.
I hope so.
Yeah,
Responsibility is key, folks.
it is. It's the keys that opens doors.
Love yourself and everyone else.
We love you.
We love you. Good night. Goodbye.
Bye now.
Good morning.
See you next time. Have a great one.
Bye.
Hey, thanks for listening. And if you haven't already, you can add us at So This Is Your Life on Instagram, Spotify, and Apple Music.
And also visit our website, sothisisyourlife.com, to receive content and learn more about
So This Is Your Life.